We are here at the Black Institute Law and Order Ball, where we will be honoring wonderful people who have been putting work in for years for the people who look just like me and you. I am honored. Let's do some other stuff.
Hold your breath. Make a wish.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of your imagination. Take a look and see into your imagination. Traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy the nation.
Your body's so sexy. You don't need to saddle up when you ride me. I'ma rub your body down. Treat your body like my playground. All I ever want was something real, and I know it's love. Got my name tatted up, so I'm always there. You know I'm never far. It only takes a call. You know I won't be long. Let's take a plane, get high in the stars tonight. Shorty, take my hand, tell me if you with it tonight. We can do whatever, baby, it's my pleasure tonight. It's about you tonight. 'Cause it's about you tonight.
Hit it.
This is DB Shark here with the Tan-Clan, and I'm representing the Blaze Radio also, and I'm here with Sanford Rubenstein, one of the honorees of tonight. Mr. Rubenstein, how did it feel?
You know, I got to tell you something. I'm getting the Community Service Award, but if anyone should get an award for community service, it should be Bertha Lewis. Bertha Lewis has been the voice of the voiceless for so many years, going back to fighting for issues that she felt strongly about for social justice. And we're so grateful to her to be here with us tonight. And this event is an event that we should stand up and applaud Bertha for her work, as well as all of us who are being honored tonight. I know Tish James and Congressman Jeffries and the Thompson not-for-profit are being honored as well. But tonight is a night when we all have to say thank you to Bertha for so many years of work in the community, fighting the good fight.
Tell us what some things about you that we don't know.
Well, actually, I love that question. What you may not know is that I'm the council member who's holding the bill to have the first African-American New York City museum. And we're working towards that end, and we're getting very close so we could make history. That's what it's all about, and remember history.
Exactly.
We don't know where we're going unless we know where we came from.
That's right. We're here with Council Member Espinal. And introduce yourself, Councilman.
Yeah, I'm Councilman Rafael Espinal. I represent the neighborhoods of Bushwick, Brownsville, East New York, and Cypress Hills. And I'm out here tonight celebrating and supporting the Black Institute for all the great work that they've been doing in our city. There's no stronger leader than Bertha Lewis, you know, someone who's out there on the forefront, fighting for affordable housing, fighting for economic justice. And it's just great to be here around all these people who support that cause, you know. She really brings a lot of energy to our streets, and it's only right we come out and support her at this great event.
All right. So could you tell us something that you might be doing that we don't know about, or something that we need to know about?
Yeah. Well, I want people in Brooklyn to know that East New York right now It is thriving, but it's thriving in the right way, meaning we're going to see almost 3,000 units of real affordable housing for people who are looking for apartments that are affordable to them. And I'm really proud of the work we've done there. So keep your eyes open, make sure you stay informed, and apply for those apartments.
Brother, little lingo, give me a little food, even if it's bingo, I don't really know. Wait, that's Django, said that last time. Get up on the mic, AD go wrong. Jewlz right here, whole team grinning. Doesn't matter here who's here, man, we sitting. God bless whoever, God bless the mic. Let me catch a fold, I know the thing turning. Aye.
Yeah, what I gotta say, someone please cast the Courvoisier. JAWL to the Z. We doing this for my boy Royále. So if you hear happy birthday, let me say you wear all hell.
There we go.
That was perfect.
There we go. All hell! All hell!
Right now with
State Senator Kevin Parker from Brooklyn.
Tell us something about you that we don't know.
Oh, that you don't know about me? I ran the Brooklyn Half Marathon last Saturday.
You made it?
I did. Barely. Barely.
All right, now tell us some things that we should know.
Some things you should know is that I have been leading the fight against climate change in the state legislature, working to make sure that we create a real market around clean energy while simultaneously reducing our carbon footprint, lowering the bills of customers, and creating full-time jobs at living wage with benefits. And that's really been my job in Albany as the chair of the Energy and Telecommunications Committee.
All right, so in 5 years, what do you feel about what you're doing? What effect do you feel it's going to have?
Well, I think, look, in 5 years, I think our carbon footprint will be lower. I'm hoping that we will have created, thousands of jobs in the clean energy economy, and I'm really hoping that people will be used to lower energy bills.
All right, and that's something that we all need to be used to, lower energy bills. This is DB Shark with the Tan-Clan. I'm here right now with Tish James.
How are you?
Please tell us something that we don't know about you or about what you're doing. That's easier.
Well, as you know, we've got a number of investigations that are ongoing. Investigations against the Trump Foundation. We're looking into the NRA. We're looking into the finances of this administration. We've filed an extensive lawsuit against opioid manufacturers and distributors. We're standing up for our women's rights. We're standing up on behalf of the LGBT community. We're just standing up on behalf of vulnerable and marginalized populations, including immigrants, at a time when we find ourselves in a crisis. And so it's really critically important that all of us stand up and represent our values and understand all the risks that we face at this point in time. And remember, it's our democracy that's at stake. So I thank you, and I look forward to seeing you on the battlefield.
All right, and I know this was a lot. Now, one thing, how has Bertha Lewis been pivotal in all of this?
Bertha Lewis has been in the forefront of every struggle that I could possibly think of. And I was so worried about her when she faced her health challenges. But I'm so glad that God was by her side and that God was in that emergency room. The thought of not having the voice and the presence and the spirit of Bertha Lewis is something that I could not comprehend or fathom. And so I'm so glad that God brought her back and so that she'll continue to be a voice for the voiceless. Thank you, Bertha.
We are here with Elizabeth Holtzman, and actually, can you tell the audience why you are so a legend? We are here with a legend. Can you explain to the audience why we are here with a legend?
Well, I only am a legend if I am because I fought for justice and never gave up and broke through a lot of barriers. For example, I was the youngest woman ever elected to Congress, 42 years. And I was sat on the House Judiciary Committee that voted to impeach Richard Nixon.
Oh, wow.
I was there for that.
Wow.
And I became the first woman ever elected district attorney in New York City. When I was a woman DA, I broke barriers for other women and also for minorities. I appointed the first women bureau chiefs, and I also appointed the first African American to a high position in that office ever. And we fought for racial justice when nobody was interested in those.
Give it up for the girls in the room. Give it up, baby, what you wanna do? You know I'm watching you. I wanna see what you can do. Hot like a bonfire burning up. Every time I feel your touch, got me getting up. We a match made in heaven, we gon' burn it up. Bonfire, bonfire. Girl, your body like a bonfire burning up. Every time I feel your touch, got me getting up. We a match made in heaven, we gon' burn it up. Bonfire, bonfire. Shorty bad, better than Michael J. She go both ways, cause it's cool nowadays. I don't mind, we can get a threesome. Everybody knows two is better than one. Countdown, till we making love. Looking down, cause no one's above. Calling magic, shorty got all the tricks. Deep throw, make the dick disappear. Oh, baby getting down. Never seen a 10 cause she got a natural glow. And oh, she had me at hello. No, I'm getting cheese cause I'm always on the road. Hot like a bonfire burning up. Every time I feel your touch, got me getting up. We a match made in heaven, we gon' burn it up. Bonfire, bonfire. Girl, your body like a bonfire burning up. Every time I feel your touch, got me getting up. We a match made in heaven, we gon' burn it up. Bonfire, bonfire. Get that bag, my motto for the day. Deuces up, if you can relate. She drop it on me, grinding on me slowly. Yeah, and then I do you right back. Shorty hot sriracha, taking pics like paparazzi. Keep it real, I'm not a copy. Blow a check, I'm hot as coffee, I'm on. Oh, plant your seeds, they grow. Give it sunlight, you gon' reap what you sow. And oh, I get it for the low. Never burn a bridge, cause you still gon' pay the toll. And oh, I love your mind, body, soul. Baby ain't an actor, but she still gon' play her role. Hot like a bonfire burning up. Every time I feel your touch, got me getting up. We a match made in heaven, we gon' burn it up. Bonfire, bonfire. Girl, your your body like a bonfire burning up. Every time I feel your touch, got me getting up. We a match made in heaven, we gon' burn it up. Bonfire, bonfire.
His name, and she's the one that we should be honoring as a leader, as a voice for the voiceless, all her life, a role model for those of us who fight for social justice.
Every generation is on the battle line. This can be the 21st century, but some days it's the 18th or 19th century. I want the Black Institute to be a beacon for young people. I believe in young people. I believe in the audaciousness. I believe in the thought that we can actually change the world. So, for all of you youngins out there, I used to be young, and I raised hell.
You're looking good, don't worry about that.
Please, please, whether you come to the Black Institute or any other organizations, don't let nobody turn you around. Don't let nobody tell you that you don't know because you're young. It is young people that actually make evolution. Revolution is evolution. So thank you all for being here.
Thank you. I appreciate it so much. We are at the Black Institute Law and Order Ball, honoring a whole bunch of people who have been putting work for years for people who look just like us. And I am honored to be doing this event with DB Shark. So
Yes,
thank you for even.
Yes, no problem. It was my pleasure. And they were honoring Tish James. They honored Sanford Rubenstein, Liz Holtzman, and Jeffries, and many others and stuff here tonight. But it was wonderful. And just the average person that came in, such as Sadiqa Charles for Justice Leadership, and everybody else that we got a chance to talk to. It was a wonderful night and stuff. And I can never thank the Tan-Clan enough for being here and bringing out the big boys. You know, lights, camera, action. They're not playing no games.
No games.
Because the R is for the reason that I am here. The E is for bringing the dust to the ear. But with my I improve my rhymes. The S to the S, step by step I give mine. The E stands alone, what do you expect? My D is for my rhymes that I can direct. The E to even everything. ETG rocks the mic and it ain't no thing. Because I'm down by law, I'm born to kill. I'm down by law, I'm born to kill. Wanna rock, shock if I will. Never wanna chill, make sure I don't get ill. I'm got to have it extra. Gotta rock like the cold ghost wild. I wanna get ill again, like Gilligan. Like Gilligan.
My favorite memory of Royale is when myself, him, Jewlz, and my favorite memory of Royale was when a bunch of us got together and went to Tinashe's album release party. And I just remember seeing Terrence like walk through the crowd because we all got split up like on entry. So the first time I saw him for the night, he was coming through the crowd. He had like these gold glasses on. He had this all red like bandana pseudo design shirt on. And he had the size of his head cut, so you saw his tattoo. I think he just got his hair done at that time. And I was like, yo, like, he looks mad fly. Like, yo, everybody on the team looked fly as hell tonight. And it worked because, like, we actually did end up getting so much more attention just from how we all moved. So anytime Terrence is around, I know, like, all right, we all moving in unison. We all are on the same vibe.
So, firstly, I just want to say happy birthday, baby bro. Like, Terrence, you're one of those genuine people that always has great energy and always brings good vibes, and I know for a fact you make everyone's day better. when you walk into a room, you're just one of those people. And I want to say, I wish you a happy birthday this year and for many, many more. I can't wait to see the businesses and ideas and music that you produce and grow in the years to come, because you are amazing in all like realms of this like industry. Like, you're awesome, and I love you with all of my heart, and I know you're gonna do big, great things, and I can't wait to see it. Love you, baby bro.
So if you guys know Terrence, you know Terrence has a lot of different names and hairstyles, but what a lot of people might not know is that back in high school, he used to rock this Afro mohawk, and we used to call him Shark Boy. So we want to wish you a happy birthday, Shark Boy. We love you. Peace.
What's up, Royale? So I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I want to talk about your love life and who I would love to see you with in the next 5 years. Now, the person I'm thinking about, we all know her. She's gorgeous, she's ambitious, hardworking, she loves mad hard, she supports her man, and she's mad sexy. Everybody knows who I'm talking about. Of course, Beyonce.
What? Wow. I thought we was cool.
Oops,
this whole time I thought you was talking about me. Like, you serious?
My hip hurts.
Like, I came here to see you?
Sorry.
Terrence, he's a great guy, man. He's a great guy. That's my big brother. You feel me? I've never had a big brother before, you know, so I definitely look at him as someone that I can look up to, someone that I put at a higher level. And I feel like one of the main qualities that Terrence has is his drive. His drive not only to do better, but to do good. You know, he always helps me. He's a helping person. So, you know, I feel like service is something that he's very big on. And as well as to do good. He's a hustler. He's a natural born hustler. He's someone that always is going to have an answer to your question. He's always going to have an answer. Will always have a solution to something. And if something doesn't go right, he always has an optimistic approach afterwards. So, you know, it's definitely something, you know, these are definitely qualities that many should follow and should look up to. So, Terrence, appreciate you, man. Happy birthday. I love you. And you already know what it is, man.
Hi Royale, happy birthday. I just wanted to say I hope you have a good day. I hope you're having a great time at this party. You know, I just wanted to say that, like, I would really want to thank you for everything that, you know, you've had brought to me and taught me just throughout the few years that we've worked together so far. I think your best quality is you always make sure everyone feels important and everyone's included, and that their job isn't too small. It's valued, and I really truly appreciate it, and I will take that on in future projects. Thank you.
I enjoy the fact that you're just such a genuine person, such a loving and caring person, and you're not about bullshit. Like, you're just about great energy and great vibes, and I just appreciate that every time I'm around you, because every time I think about, oh, Royale's coming, lit, it's gonna be some good vibes, you know. And one more thing, you always smelling real good, you know, them Parauma Potions.
First off, I want to say happy B-Day, Royale. Many more to you. You know what I mean? Live life to the fullest. You know what I mean? Don't turn back. Keep going, my G. And I just picked a question, which hair phase was the most interesting to you? And I think the gold hair phase, when everybody had, you know, the dreads and, you know, gold hair. Niggas had, you know, sprayed their hair gold or whatever. And I feel like that time, it was like, that was the strongest vibe I felt with the team, you know what I mean? Everybody was together, it was unity, and yeah. But keep going, doing what you're doing, all love, all hell, you know how we do.
This is the Loch Ness Goddess, and I just wanted to wish Royale The Light a very, very special happy birthday. I do have a confession though. When I was doing your hair a couple months ago, that is actually when I found out that your favorite color was purple. I didn't know that before, but I did pretend. Little confession. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you happy birthday, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks.
My favorite thing about Terrence would definitely be his vibe. He brings a good vibe with him everywhere he goes, and if you know him, then you know what I'm talking about. And he spreads knowledge everywhere he goes too. And yeah, so happy birthday to you, Daddy. I appreciate you to many more. I appreciate you to many more.
Dressed in all black, you got a man, well I think you should dare that. You my widow, we making this death wish. Wide awake, making love on this deathbed, yeah, yeah. Yo, you already know, Royále The Light. I love you, my brother. I appreciate you. Happy birthday. We had so many good memories together, and we still got so much more to go. So you already know, all hail the Royal Clique. Much love, peace, and prosperity, always and forever. From your brother, Mr. Melee. Much love.
My fondest memory of Titia involves him being a toddler. I mean, you couldn't just throw on an Oshkosh B'gosh jumpsuit without him having some say in it. God forbid you put down a shirt that he wasn't okay with. He would throw a tantrum. I mean, full-fledged tantrum. Crazy. The other thing that I thought was so cute is, and it shows his zen, is when he was about one and a half, when I guess he started to talk, he would say, Shante, Badul, sounding like some Middle Eastern dude. It was crazy. But T, I love you. I hope you have an awesome day. You definitely are a king, and we love you.
I'm just thinking of memories, even memories in this van that we shared, but way back, I mean, even before I knew who you really were, like, I always seen you around and I always have much respect for you. And for us to get closer, like, over these years and find out how alike we are, it's just a blessing to have somebody that is like-minded like me, somebody who I can ask for advice, somebody who can understand me to the core. And I say these words so freely because I'm talking about my bro, man. My twin, that's how I feel, honestly, because we just have a different mindset like no other that we can't even explain, but we understand and we see eye to eye, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. I love you forever, bro. I just wanted to say happy birthday. 26 years of living. I'm blessed to have you as one of my boys, man, and you bigger than one of my boys. You family, bro. You my brother, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, bro. My Gemini brother. All hell, bro. I love you. Gang, gang, gang.
But yeah, man, I love you, dude, man. You are that guy, man. I remember growing up, I would always think, and I know I told you this a few times, like, you were the smartest kid that I know. Like, you were the smartest dude that I know. And still to this day, like, you're the smartest person I know. Like I said, man, I don't know what I'll be without you, man, because it's very easy coming up under somebody like that. If you want to ask why it may seem like things are easy for me, because I'm looking at somebody that made it easy for me. He makes things very easy, man. Coming up under somebody like that, like from school and sports, and now like seeing you go through it first. So we have these conversations all the time, man. But that's why it's really nothing. We talk about this on a regular. So this is not even something random. But knowing that he's the older brother, he plays that role, man. He knows that he has to do it first. He has to go through it first, you know. And us too, seeing, you know, the pros and the cons situation, but you know, coming up under that and moving accordingly, because our big brother showed us the way, man. He's always showing us the way in everything that I do. And even though we are different in our own individual facets and things like that, you know, we are the same, and it's the same energy, man. So that's where it comes from, man. He's the first, so that's why we good like that, because we have an older brother like that.
Yeah, I can say that too. Even on the other side, like having you and then him get the best of both worlds in a sense. Like, you know,
I'll get the best of both worlds.
Like Bud just said, like, you know, you the best of you. You know, you take all your lessons and then apply it to our situations, because, you know, we're all doing our own thing and just all different. But at the end of the day, still the same. All creative, all try doing our own thing, all making our, I guess, what we got going on work. But yeah, I don't know. It's mad funny just thinking about just all this different stuff, and well, kind of all over the place. But mainly just how like whole Parauma and just how Parauma stuff, Tan-Clan, where it is now, and just seeing the growth. Mainly because I'm not involved in it, and I'm just on the outside looking in. But you know, I'm involved, but you know, not as much as y'all, everybody else is. But it's good to see the growth. It's good to see, like, us, y'all doing what you need to do, and then actually understanding and mainly for you, I know you love feedback, and I know you take my feedback kind of very, I guess, personal stuff, because I'm not involved in it. I know you too, but when I do stuff,
but I love it. But I love that.
But,
I love that
just
honesty,
like how
man.
my
I love
feedback
it, man.
is just, I guess,
I
I
know
don't
he
think
does
it
too.
trumps other people's feedback, but
But
it kind of
yeah,
does.
man. Yeah.
But
it is, man.
yeah. But like I was saying, it's just like I just love how persistent and just like driven, and you don't take no for an answer.
That's
Like you
a
always
fact.
find a way. Some happens. You too. Like just like how some happens. All right, well, fuck it. We going somewhere else. We doing this thing. All right, swerve out the way. I'll be here.
Hell yeah.
Make the best out of each situation.
Terrence or Royale or TT? I think this is for his celebration, right?
Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny. The T-stir.
Bugs Bunny, yeah.
Bugs Bunny. Well, where you want to start? By just saying happy birthday?
Where do we start? Ooh, it's a lot.
Or do we talk about the kind of kid that Terrence was?
Oh, my God.
That he turned into, that he still is.
Oh, my God, this guy.
All right, I got one story. Remember the story about the shoes?
What?
We let Terrence hang out with a woman from our church one weekend just to give us a break because everybody was around. You remember that weekend?
With the shorts?
Yeah. And Terrence came back home with 6 pairs of shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And from that moment on, we realized that Terrence was not like the average kid. These shoes were burgundy patent leather, blue patent leather, black, shiny, and every time he wore a different outfit, he had to wear the shoes. And this was at 3 years old. So we knew then that there was going to be an issue with him with these shoes. And then from there on, this kid had to have a pair of shoes every month.
Wow.
We were on a payment plan for shoes for Terrence. You remember that? Wow. Yeah. So this thing, how Terrence dresses now, you haven't seen nothing. Because he had to always wear something different, nothing like the rest of the kids. And when he had to go to school to wear with a uniform, that was torture for him. So yeah, that was our first experience of realizing this kid wanted to dress different and wear lots of shoes.
Lots of shoes. Wow. Sure did. Yeah, I mean, so much. I mean, where do you start? I don't even know how to start with this guy.
Well, one, we have to say when Terrence is determined to do something, he's going to get it done, regardless if he steps on our toes or not. He's going to get it done. I mean, I'm joking, but I have to honestly say when Terrence puts his mind to do something, he's going to get it done. And he will break it down to the minute, small part of it to understand why from the beginning and how towards the end. And he never puts himself in a situation that he quits. Once it doesn't look like it's going to pan out, he'll find another way to get it done. But I have to say, when it comes to persevering and getting his dreams executed, Terrence is always, once he says he's going to do something, he takes it all the way and he does it. So we're really proud of him, you know, to see where he has come from and to what he's doing now, to see how he has taken Parauma to the next level, and also helping us out with the business, Tan-Clan Multimedia, and the way that Thaddeus and Terrence are doing stuff. And I know it has a lot to do with Terrence's research and the stuff that he's done on that aspect of doing the business. I got to give it to you. Thank you, Terrence, for helping us stay on the path.
Well, I could describe Terrence by describing all 3 sons. I know this is Terrence's birthday, but, you know, to me, Terrence was always, I said, Bugs Bunny, personality. Thaddeus was always Tweety Bird. And Tobias was always the Tasmanian Devil. Now, if you look at, you know, Looney Tunes and if you know all the characters that I just mentioned, Bugs Bunny, Tweety Bird, the Tasmanian Devil, that's clearly Terrence, Thaddeus, and Tobias. You know, Terrence is like, you know, that smart, let me not say slick guy.
Charismatic character.
Is Bugs Bunny slick?
I think so.
I don't know if he's slick. Bugs Bunny is he's just always gonna outsmart you or something.
Mm-hmm.
Right? and you just couldn't. He'll get it over on you.
Get over on you.
I mean, but not get over on you, but Bugs Bunny, he wins a lot.
Yes. Okay.
I think this, Terrence, he likes to win. Everybody likes to win. And Terrence likes to win.
All the time.
Yeah, he likes to win.
Yes, all the time.
And, he is young, but he's old.
Well, we're finding out now that he's going, we won't say his birthday or how old he is, but he's getting there.
No, but when I say old, he's like an old soul.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes he puts pressure on himself because
he listens to his dad, who tells him at 5 that he better find a job and take care of his family. And you had my baby at 5 years old worrying about getting a job.
Oh, yeah,
okay, that was your fault.
Well, what happened?
No.
What happened that time? We were in the city at an ATM machine, and there was a guy sleeping on the street with no shoes on,
and seeing the guy with no shoes on probably devastated that, Terrence.
And I told T, you see that guy right there sleeping? If you don't get a job and take care of your family, you're going to be that guy on the street right there.
That's what you told him.
Told him that. He took it personal. He took it real personal.
Because for a week, this kid was stressed out about getting a job, and he was in kindergarten.
It's kindergarten.
And he was like, I don't know if I'm going to get a job like Dad. I don't know all those people in the city.
I didn't see it, but I think he was crying. What was he?
He panicked.
What happened? He was in the car?
We were in the car. We were on our way to get Thaddeus and Tobias from nursery school, because he was in kindergarten. They weren't ready for public school yet. And I saw him just look so perplexed. I'm like, what's going on with him that he looks so perplexed? So I asked him, I said, Terrence, what's going on? And he goes, nothing. I said, no, something's going on. Tell Mommy what's going on. Did something happen in school today? He goes, no, I need to get a job. Get a job? I said, what do you mean you need to get a job? Daddy said, if I don't get a job, I won't be able to take care of my family, and I'm going to be homeless, and I'm not going to have shoes. Now it makes sense with the shoes part, because I didn't know that a homeless person was his visual.
Well, I didn't say get a job.
Well,
said,
whatever you said to him translated
go to college, graduate.
To a 5-year-old in kindergarten.
I did mention
that he needed to get a job. So that, I think, was the blueprint of Terrence saying that he's going to take care of himself and always have a job and always have some kind of income coming in. And I know at the time he didn't know the word income, so he knew the word job. Yeah. So, yeah.
Wow.
So I guess it worked.
It did work.
Like it never stop. Can you bring it to the top? One high. Like this. Right foot now. Left foot now, y'all. Chop, chop, real smooth. Turn it out.
Can't get it out of my head. Miss her, kiss her, love. That girl is never chose a big button to smile, yeah.
As me and my friends went up to town because we heard that they were going down. What do you do? They were busting loose with Corona deal. They were pulling down. You can hear the news from miles around. Oh, come on, let's go to work. Oh, come on, let's go berserk. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Hey, 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 how you like me now? Hey, 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 how you like me now?
1, 2, 3, rock. Hey, hey, like this.